The grunge look of the 90s, it's back. Elena Noravec is from Cincinnati Premium Outlets, and she's here to help us modernize the 90s look. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing well. Thanks for having us back.
You're welcome. We can get all of these looks from Cincinnati Premium Outlets.
Yes, you sure can. We brought you looks from 3 of our 100 stores.
Okay, awesome. So we were talking about all of these looks, and they all are inspired by a 90s character. So let's start with our first model.
Yes. So our first newbie model is wearing a look from Banana Republic Factory Store. So think Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when you check this out. You saw a lot of those collarless jackets in those really crazy aesthetic prints. So we did one of those jackets here with a little layered screen printed tee underneath. And then check out our pants. Nothing says 90s like an MC Hammer pant.
Ooh, I like it.
Nice little parachute pant. We're seeing those really come back in style. You could do those with a great sweater. You could really wear those with different things in your wardrobe. Very versatile. And of course, the pointed toe heel, another big fashion trend that we saw in the 90s as well.
And that's a good stylish yet professional look, even for the office. That cropped pant with the heel.
Yes, very much so. So you can bring 90s and modernize it today.
Okay, so our second model here. Can you guess where she's from, the character that we're basing her off of? What is it?
So think of Rachel and Monica from Friends.
Yes.
Very classic and sophisticated. So we did the white button-up shirt from New York & Company Outlets. You can get this for around $25 right now, so it's a great deal. We used to see these in the early 2000s just as layering pieces. They're coming back as just its own piece. Then do it with more of a higher-waisted denim, not super high-waisted, but more of a mid-rise. And then we did do a lighter denim as well, something we saw a lot of in the 90s, not as much of the dark denim. And then we just finish it off with a basic pair of flats. Now those pieces right now, when you become a member of our VIP shopper club at premiumoutlets.com, you can save even more off this head-to-toe look.
And do we only want to tuck in the shirt if it's a high-waisted jean, or is it okay if it's a lower-waisted one?
You can. It just really depends on where it's going to sit on you and if that's a comfortable style for you. If the shirt's long enough to stay tucked in, a belt will help as well if you're looking to keep it secure.
Okay, great advice. Our third model here. I am loving this skirt and this shirt. So who is she supposed to be?
All right, so think Brenda from 90210, a little grunge bad girl from the 90s. So we did this look from BCBG Max's Ria, and we did a studded sweatshirt. And this has this nice metallic print to it as well, which we saw a lot of in the 90s. Now, we weren't afraid of color in the 90s. We saw a lot of neon, so we did a nice neon accessory for her. And check out those little fingerless leather gloves and a little leather skirt as well. So she is definitely ready to show us her 90s moves in this look. And then we just finished it off with a classic patent heel that we also saw a lot of in the 90s.
She's ready for a night out, I think. So, Elena, what do you think? What was your favorite 90s look, do you think?
Oh, for me, I'm classic and simple, like the Friends characters. Absolutely. Yeah. That's my favorite TV show, so I really go toward that trend.
And we were talking earlier, I based my style in the 90s off of what the Olsen twins were wearing on Full House. So I wore a lot of those leggings with the shorts.
Yes.
And then like the little booties that they wore.
Love it. Love it. The hats with the huge flowers on them.
Yes.
So good.
I wish those would come back in
style. They need to come back.
You?
Yes. Perfect for Easter Sunday, don't you think?
Oh, totally. All right. Well, Cincinnati Premium Outlets is just off I-75 in Monroe. We'll have more information on fox45now.com. Kind of fun to talk about the 90s look, isn't it?
It is.
I'm glad it's coming back. All right, Chris, we'll toss it to you.
Thank you very much. I actually still have my pair of jorts, and I also want to get one of those bright-colored sunglass bands, you know, the ones that make sure they don't fall. Plus, I always drop my sunglasses, so I'm glad that the 90s is coming back. Great, great news.